Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In this video we're in Old Zones here, picking up some new framers kits. So as of Dawntrail 7.0, there's actually framers kits added to the old beast tribes, now known as societies. So they changed from beast tribes to tribal quests to now societies. That's going to be something I have to try and learn as we go. But essentially the first one we're going to look at then obviously is the Amalja. There's one from every single one of these society quest lines from A Realm Reborn. As you can see, you can go to Steal Amaljok. It's always using the actual tribal currencies themselves, and for 6 of those we can get the Amalja Framers Kit here. So let's get that. We're going to look at them all together. Next up, let's move on to the Selfs, and then of course at the Selfic vendor over here in the closest place is obviously the Hawthorn Hut, just over here to the east. The Gold Leaf Exchange, it will require 6 of those for the Self Framers Kit, so let's get that. And that of course means that the Kobolds over here in Camp Overlook is the nearest teleport, by the way, if you forgot. They will also have a Framers Kit from the Kobold vendor. You will need to get your Titan Cobalt Peace Exchange, which you can get from your dailies from the 789th Order Dustman Bobu. But you can get the Framers Kit here, the Kobold one, so let's buy that for 6. And then of course over for the Sahagin Society quests, the closest port is Aleport if you've forgotten. Over the Tide Gate, South Tide Gate, the Sahagin vendor for the Rainbow Tide Pasahap exchange. We'll exchange 6 of those for the Sahagin Framers Kit as well. And then finally, we obviously have the Ixali. So the Ixali using the Oak Knot exchange. And of course, you can get the Framers Kit from then for 6 of those. So that's pretty much all of those. There are 5 in total to actually collect from all of those old society quests. I keep wanting to call them tribal quests. I do apologize. So let's have a look at what they look like then. All right, on the portrait side of things then, we have presets. So as you can see, as we go down here, we have the Brotherhood of Ash here, obviously, which looks like that, which has some interesting accents here for the Amalja lanterns on the foreground here. It doesn't come with a frame, just a Brotherhood of Ash background as well, which obviously has a locked door. You could probably do something interesting with that with combinations. Then, of course, we have the Selfs with Little Solace as the preset, which comes with the background, which is quite nice, actually. I really like that background. And then the accent, as you can see behind the character as I move it around, is the lanterns, which is really nice, especially if you wanted something that had lanterns dangling. Very cool. Then we have the 789th Order, which is for the Kobolds. And as you can see, this one's really cool. I can see a lot of people making use of this. There's a lot of creative people out there who'll do a much better job than I could. We've got a background of these plates, these metal plates, and then we've got some riveted plates on the foreground as the accent. I really love that, actually. Because there's so many of them, there's lots of potential for putting various things and stances between things behind the metal, right? Then we have obviously the Sahagin with the Sahagin pods there as the accent of Nov's clutch. Really cool if you want like a green candle or something. The background isn't anything too special in my opinion. And then we have the Ixali as well, which is very similar to the one we saw earlier. We've got Ixal Wood, which is a foreground thing, which is really nice. I really like that background, actually. That is really nice. I can see a lot of people using that. So yeah, there actually are some really, really good bits from this. In fact, let's actually save that one. And then, of course, we already looked at stuff on the portraits, but for the actual plate itself, there are actually plate elements as well. So if we go on the presets, you will see that we have, starting with the Brotherhood of Ash, this is what the preset would look like. There are obviously different elements of this, including the base plate. We have a top border and a bottom border. And then we also have the Brotherhood of Ash accent as well, as you can see there. So this is really nice, isn't it? I like the background picture there. Then we got Little Solace, which is cool if you want green borders with something nature related. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have all of these things together. Let's say you went for, I don't know, what would you go for? Anything really. And then you wanted some nature to go with that. This is a really cool option. Really like that one. Especially the accent here with the lightning bolt. That's cool. And then we have the 789th order one, which has obviously the rock down the bottom and this metal plating in one of the furnaces. Not my favorite, I'll be honest with you. And then we've got Nov's Clutch, which is not too bad. It's got some elements to that if you like those sort of things. I like the top border. And then we've got the Akatal 9 for the Ixali with those wooden dirigible, basically wooden top and bottom with the dirigibles in the background. And there we go, that's it. I think personally my favorite is, in terms of the adventurer plates from this set, is the Little Solace one. I can do a lot of stuff with the nature related things. And when it comes to the portraits, definitely the Ixali. I think they won, in my opinion. Let me know what you think though. Do you like these? Are you going to use these for anything? Of course, 6 of the various societorial currencies each. And I'm not sure in terms of the rank requirements. I would imagine you would need to be probably sworn. I'm not sure. I'm blood sworn on everything, so it's kind of hard for me to know without starting it again on a new character. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. More videos from Dawntrail on the way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.